Now I am in Napoli train. I am going to Napoli city from the Roma termini. I spent my 3 days in Roma. I took the train, regular one. There is a couple of train. There is one train is a bullet train. Is going very fast, over 1 hour in from Roma to Napoli is going. But I took the regular train. It goes slower. It takes between 2.5 or 3 hours, but it stops like a metro. It stops. But I like this way because I want to see the other village or other small cities too. Like enjoying riding in the train. That's why. The bullet train is non-stop, going very fast. During this trip, I saw two times the bullet train is the pass beside me, like a really bullet, like this. It's going like that. Arriving in Napoli Central Station now. I just came out. I am watching my streets to find a hostel. I think it's very close to here because not far. When I go to hostel, I'm gonna put my backpack there, and I go eat something. Then I wanna see which one's the closest historic places or near the hostel. There is one pizza restaurant. There is other foods too, like a cold sandwich. But the pizza is very good here at the corner. It's original Italian pizza, Roma, Napoli pizza, original. I like that. I am gonna eat and I will go to one castle. The name is the Castel Elmo. The manager in the hostel, he gave me all the places, good places with the map, and I am gonna go to there now after eating the pizza. In my plan, I want to go Ischia Island too. Before I came Napoli, I checked all the hostels, which one is the closest to Napoli port, because I'm gonna get the ferry boat from the Napoli port. From this port, the ferry goes Ischia Island and other some islands too. Not only one Ischia. There is multiple islands. It goes one by one, each one different places. And I choose that hostel. Is the hostel name was the Sun. It started Sun. I forgot the name. It's very close port and all the three castles. The castles are Saint Elmo, Nuovo, and Lovo. They are all very close. You can go by walk. I choose that purposes this hostel. I took one small train. This train going inside of Vomero Hill. It's just inside, only from the Napoli downtown, from bottom side to top of the Vomero Hill, inside of the hill, mountain, inside of the mountain. Only this train is working there. And I took them to go up of the Vomero Hill. The Vomero Hill is a hilltop district of downtown Napoli, Italy, with an area of approximately 2 square kilometers and population of 48,000. During the very earliest period, they say it was the Greek settlement established in the Napoli area in the second millennium before Christ. Before they called the Vomera's Hill Bomos. In Roman time, they say the hilltop area was called Patricium from Patricius. After train in the city center of the Vomero Hill, I came out. Now I am looking the way to go to Castel Sant'Elmo. I think I am gonna walk a little bit more from the hill to go up more by walk. There is some stairs and streets. I have to go from there. This Vomero Hill is the inside of the downtown Napoli. Now I am going to direct find the Castel Sant'Elmo, but it's easy to find because every corner they put a sign. Castel Sandelmo. Now I'm going to inside. This is the entry. In the right side there is the ticket places. I have to take the ticket to go in. It was a couple of euro, not expensive. I took my ticket. I am climbing by walk. There is cannons every windows. Now I'm almost come in completely. This Castel Sant'Elmo is a medieval fortress located on Vomero Hill. Adjust to the cartels di San Martino overlooking Napoli, Italy. The name St. Elmo derives from a former 10th century church dedicated to St. Erasmo, shortened to Elmo, and finally altered to Elmo, located near the upper terminus of the Patrio, one of the city's earliest pedestrian connection between upper and lower Napoli. The fortress now serves as a museum, exhibition hall, and offices. Wow. Good. Still they are using. They built it 1200, year 1200, and after 1537 start the renovation or something like that. Today's building, they say. I don't know, but it started 1200. First building is the unknown who did it in 1200th century, but second time in 1537 the builder or renovating, the name is Don Pedro de Toledo. This castle has multiple nation hands, the French, Spanish, and in the end it passed after again Italian people. Don Pedro de Toledo was the Aragonese. They were Spanish. You see these boats? 2 days after I'm gonna take these boats to Ischia Island. After Napoli, I will pass there. This castle is the best view, they say, in the Napoli on Castel Sant'Elmo. You can see everything is very good from here. And mountain, Vesuvius mountain you can see. Now this is the city center of the Vomero Hill. I can back now for the train. I'm gonna go to down after. I'll go by walk to hostel, but before hostel I go to eat again something. I'm gonna walk around the nice shopping there, down there, not on Vomero. There is Vomero. I like this place. The weather is nice, light wind, and nice smell the trees. And now I get the break a little bit. 5-10 minutes after I'm gonna leave it from Vomero Hill. Now I came Castelnuovo. I want to see that too. This is in in the city center of the Napoli, Castel Nuovo. After St. Elmo, I came to see these two. Nice entry with good handmade decoration. Nice. This Castelnuovo is a building 8, 1282, rebuilt 1479. Still they are using these places, some purposes. They say it was a royal seat for kings of Napoli, Aragon and Spain until 1850. It's the headquarters of Napolitan Society of Homeland History and of the Naples Committee of the Institute of the History of the Italian. And inside Pal- Palatine Chapel and the museum part on the first and the second floor. I went, this is what you see here. There is some dead body inside. These are from Aragon's time, I think. Maybe Spanish military guy or king or something. There was a dead body inside. And also, there is chamber prisons. The walls are made up to two areas located in the space under the Palatine Chapel, the pit of the crocodile and the prison of the barons. The pit of the crocodile, also known as that Miglio, was the warehouse of the Aragonese court, but it was also used to segregate prisoners condemned to harsher penalties. An old legend tells frequent and mysterious disappearances of the prisoner due to which vigilance was increased. It was not long before these disappearances happened because of a crocodile that penetrated from an opening in the basement and dragged two prisoners by the leg after biting them. Once they had discovered this, they were subjected to the jaws of the reptile. All the condemned who wanted to be sent to death without too much sensation. Later, to kill the crocodile, a large leg of horse was used as bait, and once dead, was stuffed and hooked on the entire entrance door of the castle. In the pit of the baron, instead for coffin are presented to the visitor without any inscription, probably those of the noble who took part conspiracy of the barons in 1485.
Here, and they accidentally found all the archaeological stuff that we have here and in the room behind me. So, this is what remains of a staircase belonging to the 13th century castle. So, we have the chapel, that's the witness of the old castle, and we have something in the like this.
There was a Hall of the Barons. The Hall of the Barons, originally called the Throne Room, is the main hall of the Castel Nuovo. It was commissioned by Robert, King of Napoli, who for the occasion called Giotto di Bondon the paint a cycle of frescoes around 1330 and by an anonymous author dating back to 1350. The frescoes depicted the illustrious men and women of antiquity: Samson, Hercules, Solomon, Paris, Hector, Achille, Aeneas, Alexander the Great, and Julius Caesar with their companion. after Castel Nuovo, I just came Piazza del Plebiscito. Very huge place. It's a nice like arch design, and there's many statue. And after the Nuovo, I'm gonna sit little bit, relax and watch. There's a huge building. There's a Piazza del Plebiscito designed by Leopoldo Laparuta Antonio de Simon. Construction 1809, finishing 1846. They opened it 1846. The total area was 23,000 meters per carré. The surface, they they made it from Vesuvian volcanic rock. Now I am walking a little bit and seashore. I am watching the people what they do on the beach, and I am very close to Castel dell'Ovo. just arrived now. I am walking on the bridge of the Castel dell'Ovo. It's nice looking. They call the Castello dell'Ovo, even English, Egg Castle. It's a seaside castle in Naples, located on the former island of Megara, now a peninsula on the Gulf of Napoli. Castle's name comes from the legend about the Roman poet Virgil, who had a reputation in the Middle Ages as a great sorcerer and predictor of the future in the legend. Virgil put a magical egg into the foundation to support the fortifications. Had this egg been broken, the castle would have been destroyed and a series of disastrous events for Napoli would have followed. The castle is located between the districts of San Fernando and Chia, facing Margellina across the sea. finished all the castles. Now I come back to the pizza restaurant. I am gonna take little break, eat one pizza and drink one beer. I am gonna walk to Galleria Umberto. Is the very old mall in the Napoli. Is almost historic, looks like, and good architectural figure inside. Nice mosaic floor. It's very nice. I'm gonna walk a little bit in it, and then after I'm gonna go to the street at night. It's very crowded, that street. Then I go back to hostel, sleep, and next day I'm gonna go to Ischia Island. I'm gonna spend another 3 days, 2 nights, 3 days. Then I'm gonna pass to Sorrento. I stay there another 2 nights and 3 days. And I went back to Rome and take the flight to come back to Montreal.